Alright, sorry about that. This is part 2 of that same video, upside down vision, and I'm going to try to splice them together. If not, there's going to be part 1 and part 2. Same thing, you can see the painted on numbers there. Sweet. That gives it the authentic look of, hey, I've been to Africa. How do you like me now? So here is the rear end. Rear end. And moving along, you can see the stock is dirty. It should clean up well. I'm just going to move along the stock here, and with that nice little shadow on there, you can see the rear sight, the side of the rear sight on this side. Beautiful. The other one that I got actually had a broken button on there. I also had issues with this. Where's my finger? There I am. This not being depressed all the way, not being able to be depressed, and this one is. So super cool. Happy about that. The barrel itself looks pretty cool. It looks pretty stripped down to the, not a lot of bluing on there, but I could care less about that because I make love to these things and keep them oiled up all the time. I like holding them, I like touching them, I like feeling on them. This is nice and tight. Everything's nice and tight. Look at that. There's your bayonet lug, right? And there is your sight. So sweet, so sweet. All right, now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and flip you around and flip the rifle around on this side and take a look. Again, this is $199, guys. $199. Now the other one that I have, let me get this bubble wrap out of the way. This piece right here was broken off, but I was still willing to deal with it because it was ultra cool looking. So we'll start from the center out back to the muzzle. I'm not quite sure what this is. That could be a stock repair or something. It doesn't look like a part of, no, I apologize. That is not a stock repair. That is a part of the spring on the side that holds that in. So it's the other side of the spring. Little piece there. You can see the wood. The wood grain is beautiful. I love the fact that this is 150-year-old wood, and it's so hard. Still to this day. Amazing. That says something. It says I'm a loon. Anyway, here we go towards the end over here, and where'd our rear sight go? Our rear sight's right over here. You can still see it. Sorry about the bounce-o vision. Alright, backing back out, and then working from the center back out. So we can see the magazine well. The first one that I got, the magazine well was a little, I kind of pushed out here. The one other thing about these Vetterlis is this little wood insert piece. Both the wood insert pieces are in there. That's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. This thing actually should clean up very nice. I'm very impressed. Thank you again, Ulrich. Your dream has come true, my friend. Collectors like me who are crazy about World War I and World War II stuff are now putting up displays in their room, and I am very happy. I purchased some pictures and some picture frames of El Duce and Adolf, our man Adolf, who, whatever feelings you have towards that man, he was a military genius, and this was a prominent thing that happened in history. And I have always been attracted to World War II stuff. Whether it was from Italy or whether it was from Russia, not so much American stuff. I mean, and you think about it, and it's kind of morbid, but this was probably used to kill our American soldiers at one point, and I know that, but that's cool markings right there, ultra cool. I know that, and I know that these rifles may come with ghosts, but I'm willing to deal with that because they're so cool and they're a piece of history, and now they're a part of my retirement investment plan strategy. I picked this up for $199 today. 10, 20 years from now, who knows what they will be. And that's what you should look at, right? condition, whatever, regardless, it's going to be something that you picked up for $199, and you know, later you're going to beat inflation, because whatever these things are going for, certainly $199 won't buy much 20 years from now, and it won't buy a rifle like this, one would assume, right? Now, I wouldn't go out and buy everything under the sun and think that it's going to go up in value, but historically, rifles are something that America loves. We love our rifles. Prior for my cold dead hands, right? Says Mr. Charleston Heston. I just think they're ultra cool. They're ultra cool pieces of history. And if I can set you down for just a moment, I'm going to show you something that's super cool if I can find it. First of all, here I've purchased these crappy picture frames that kind of broke everywhere. I'm very disappointed in that because I had my room all decked out. And I'm going to show you something. If you're disturbed by pictures of Hitler, the swastika, or any other World War II history, turn the channel off now, because I'm going to show you something that's super cool. And there's a rumor that Mr. Adolf used to indulge in stimulants, in illegal, what would be illegal stimulants nowadays. And I tell you, this picture, if he's not under the influence, I don't know when he was. Here he is riding around, and his buddy Benito Mussolini riding around. Are you ready? Is this super cool? Look at that. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Is that not the beautifulest thing? Look at that. I believe the colloquial term, it would be tweaking like an MFer. Okay? You can see the eyeballs. Look at that. Wow. Zoomy on the zoomy, brother. You hit that a little too hard, my friend. Okay? I think this is an ultra cool picture. This is just something that I printed off of the internet, blew it up, put it on photo paper, put it in a crappy picture frame that fell off the wall. I was very upset about that, so I purchased some decent picture frames. Hey, there's another YouTuber talking about some other stuff besides the rifle, and look at this chick. She's pretty happy about the whole situation, right? So is this one. This guy is probably standing behind both of them with a gun. That's why. That's why. Say what you want about the man, but he did what he did for his country. Oh, this guy's very serious. He looks like some kind of Secret Service dude. He's like, I'm watching all of you. Right? And you better wave. Wave to the camera. Right? This was in a car ride, I don't know, somewhere. I believe, you know, the interesting thing is that this man has never met the dude from Japan that entered into the war, because by the time Japan entered into the war, he was actually very paranoid. I wonder why. He was actually very paranoid and did not want to leave very far from Germany, the Deutschland. But anyway, this was not the picture that I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you that was cool in relation to this rifle right here, I'm going to try to find it. Dang it. I probably should have had my ducks in a row. I don't even think I have it here. It really stinks that I do not have that picture right here, because I wanted to show you something ultra cool. Basically, it's a bunch of old guys, old Italian guys, holding this rifle, this particular rifle, not this one, but one just like this. And they're all in brand new condition. Where is that picture? I cannot believe I don't have that picture. That really stinks. Oh, here's yeah. I found it. All right, sorry about that, guys. I found it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look, Vetterli. Right. Now dig this. Some serious looking dudes here. Look at these serious looking dudes holding their Vetterlis with their bayonet. If that's not super cool, I don't know what it is, for $199 for a little bit of printer paper, a little bit of research on the internet, you can really deck out a room, man. You can really deck out a room almost into a museum display, and it's so cool. Also, in addition to that, I purchased some other cool stuff. We can see this is ultra cool stuff, and this is not expensive, guys. This was not expensive. I went on eBay and I think I got these for $5 a piece. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. Super oldie 1866 coinage, right? It's covering up that dude's face. Hey, do not cover my face. Giuseppe. Why is it that the Italian military, like, I believe it was a requirement, everybody had to have a mustache? No joke. Every picture that I've seen, everybody has had to have a mustache. Now, if you don't appreciate this, you probably shouldn't buy the rifle at all. Because I tell you what, these things are very, as CN Arsenal said, they're very explodey. So if you're going to do this, you know, if you're actually going to attempt to shoot one of these, run H4895 or unique powder for a 60% reduced load of minimum charges. 60% reduced from minimum. Possibly further, and then make sure you fire one, make sure you don't get a squib, make sure it clears the bore, and you should be good to go. Okay, I would not even like a hand load. I have H223 and I have Winchester 760 to reload for this, but those powders are not safe to reduce 60%. Don't try to reduce a ball powder, spherical ball powder that's meant for military cartridges, 60%. And here, I mean, here's another example of some of the cool stuff that you can get off of the internet that's probably free use, and just put into a picture frame. Again, these ones are going to be replaced, and I'm gonna put them up. Look at that Carcano action right there. Is that not cool? Is that not cool? So you get one of these.
I found this for you.
Oh, that's excellent, Alexi. Alexi just likes to turn off on and off whenever she likes. So that's great. Technology is awesome. I love it sometimes. Here's another picture of this guy's super happy. He doesn't know he's about to get like murderized in the war. But this is an example, you know, a couple of bucks of printer paper, a little bit of research. Look at that. Is that not priceless? That is priceless. Look at that man's face. God knows what happened to this man. You know, and that's what it's about. It's about the history. For me, it's about the history. And it looks like he's holding some type of Carcano Troop Special variant or something. Right? Honestly, this stuff brings a tear to my eye, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, RTI. I thank you, Uli, for having the gumption to be able to source these rifles, going out and dealing with the BATF and dealing with the importing and everything else that comes along with having to do what you do to get this into my hands. I really do appreciate everything that you've done for all of us, and that's what pisses me off when people talk smack about RTI. It is a crapshoot. He gets these, he sells them to you, okay? And sometimes it's not going to be the best of the best. They were stacked up like cordwood. Everything that people say is true. But hey, you want to travel to Africa and hand select? Go for it. And then deal with the BATF? You do that. What I find fascinating is because these are rear rocking bolts, that the bolt is actually so smooth in these. So incredibly smooth. But there's a bolt, there's a little thing that holds the, you know, pin down, and it's all kind of gummy with cosmoline and dirt and bird crap and everything else. Now this was much worse. Remember, these were much worse. They were stacked up like cordwood when Uli brought them into the country. So somebody had to sit there and clean them off, whether it was the African workforce there or whether it was Uli's team in his warehouse breaking open those bins. Whoever it was, I thank them as well. I appreciate them as well. I also appreciate the Africans down there that have not sold these to NATO or Greenpeace or whatever, just to have them destroyed for some food or some chump change. Um, Thank you for not destroying a piece of history. Um, these things are just amazing. And in my opinion, for $199, you'd be a fool. You'd be an absolute fool not to get as many of these as you can afford. And that's what I've done. That's what I've done. This is again part of my retirement plan, to purchase something that's going to be an appreciating asset, that's going to be worth exponentially more, I'm hoping, in the future. Of course, don't take any financial advice from me. I'm just a guy with an IQ of, I don't know, 140 something. So do whatever you want. Invest in mutual funds and shit like that, and then have companies unscrupulously go belly up and have your life savings be drained. If you want to go that route, go ahead. In addition, with stocks and all that stuff, IRAs, keep in mind that the dollar is going to inflate. Your dollar is not going to have as much purchasing power, and you're going to be taxed on that at the current rate when you go and try to cash out for your retirement. So you saved up X dollars in 2022, you go to retire in 2060, and all of a sudden the taxes are higher, everything's inflated, you're paying way more taxes, you spent your whole life saving it. So figure it out. I did. You got to put your eggs in not just one basket. And that's my little rant. This video is about 16 minutes long. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. I'm not going to get to the second rifle just yet. I might do a third posting for that one. But for now, I'm tired. It was a long day at Damahos, and we're gonna cut it short, and we'll end up on a picture of this happy guy. So, all right, guys. Bye.